us your story.
What's up, everybody? I'm Donnell Wilkins from Chicago. I'm here in Pittsburgh. I am actually an educational coach, so I train teachers to become better teachers. I also coach basketball. I'm a father of 4 beautiful souls, 2 girls, 2 boys, Tanaya, Dominique, DJ, and Aiden. I'm also here because I'm a follower of the Messiah. I'm also going to talk a little bit about the pandemic and what it's done for me, how it's transformed my personal and professional life, and how it affects all of my relationships all around my day-to-day life. So stay tuned.
How did the pandemic impact your personal and professional life?
The pandemic has completely transformed my personal life. I came to Christ during the pandemic, completely surrendered. So it changed my life. It changed who I spent my time with, how I spent my time, the things that I meditated on. It released a lot of fear that was inside of me that I didn't really recognize. It changed my heart, gave me a new heart. And I look at things differently. I treat my relationships differently. It made me way more gentle. And how it changed my my professional life. I work in education, so I focus solely on my career and how I can get things done, and now I transform that and look at children a lot more and try to figure out their experiences and how I can use Christ in me to change their experiences.
As an influencer in your community and profession, why is it important to have an authentic relationship with God?
It's important to have an authentic relationship with God when you're an influencer, because you have an ability to reach the minds of people who don't have information, or they're wavering between opinions and thoughts. And so to stand on truth with your influence of God is more important and more authentic than anything else. Being a part of the world, these perspectives and these facts change from day to day, week to week, depending on how people feel about a subject or situation. And so professionally and personally, it's really important that I don't speak my truth, I speak God's truth. And even when it bothers me, I let that truth change me, and I don't come to it and try to change that truth. So that's why it's important.
From your place of influence, what are some challenges facing youth today?
Some of the challenges I see with the kids that I serve is entitlement. We live in a culture now where social media is at the height, or maybe at its height, and things come fast for some people, and so people coveting other people and what they have, and they feel like they can get it quickly, and so they just feel entitled that they deserve everything and deserve it without hard work or without having to suffer anything or to have some patience. So I would say entitlement is the biggest challenge that I see with this generation, and something that we need to kind of work on.
What is a piece of advice you would give your high school self?
A piece of advice that I would give my high school self, there's a few pieces. First being to slow down, have some patience. I think all good things take time, and I didn't quite understand it in high school, and so I would tell myself to slow down. The second piece of advice would be to seek some wise counsel. I grew up without a father, and so a lot of the mistakes and things that I made were basically from trial and error, and it definitely was rooted in pride. I didn't want to ask questions, so I would do that. I would do those 2 things. I would slow down and seek some wise counsel.